Wanting to recapture your title.
I had always wanted
Robert, his phone wasn't even on.
fight at 130 and fight 126.
Hey,
thank you.
What a sensational performance by Mikey. It was dominated. What do you think?
It was an awesome performance. Mikey is very smart. You know, we were a little worried going into the fight because of you know, all the weight loss. You know, people will see on HBO. You know, the cameras were following them that, you know, they're gonna have a 2-day show that they normally do. Mike was throwing up after the win. You know, when he first got some liquids in, you know, he was throwing up. His body just wasn't responding. You know, so yeah, we were worried. He woke up this morning and tells me that he was still a little worried. His vision wasn't there. He was still having double vision. He still felt a little weak, but he kept resting, getting his liquids, getting his food in there, and you know, the night came and he felt great.
Okay, if he moves up to 130, who do you want him to fight?
Well, they're already talking about, you know, Cameron Duncan and Aram already mentioned Mikey, his next fight being against Rocky Martinez. That's something that Cameron Duncan is going to negotiate. You know, I'm sure Rocky, he's got some managers and he's got his promoters, so they're going to make the, you know, it's between them. But that might be what's next for us.
A year and a half ago, if you said Mikey Garcia, Juan Lopez, they gave Mikey zero chance. And based on tonight, there's no one right now that could beat Mikey Garcia. What do you think?
Look, I said it a couple years ago, and I told Max when Mikey was Max from HBO, when Mikey was fighting on HBO on undercards and, you know, still not a champion. I told him, you guys watch, 10 years from now, you guys are going to be mentioning Mikey as pound for pound one of the best fighters, if not the best, one of the best, because we have some really great fighters out there. But he will be out there, and I think it came sooner. I think right now they could already mention him amongst the top 10 pound for pound fighters.
Have you ever seen a fighter with alligator boxing shoes?
It was awesome, right?
What do you think about that, Robert?
And you know, that was awesome. That was Mike's own design.
Mike's design?
Yeah, Mike's design.
You never fought in anything like that.
No.
Hey, Robert, we gotta ask you.
I was poor.
We gotta ask you this, man. All over social media, they're blaming you for, like, Nonito, Brandon, here with Garcia, about people not, you know, you guys not making weight. They're putting the blame on you. And they're wondering, are you thinking about putting like a strength and conditioning coach in your gym to help you guys make weight comfortably?
Look,
why did they blame you? I mean,
we're always gonna get that, you know, people that blame us, people that criticize have never been in the gym, have never been inside the ring. Fighters, they don't know what fighters go through. I lived it, I boxed. That's why I know.
that's right.
Mikey's very, very dedicated, very responsible. He just couldn't make it this time. Brandon trains his ass off. Yes, I gotta admit it. Brandon has a problem with his weight, but he trains his ass. He kills himself to make weight. 2 fights he couldn't make it. He just couldn't. But come on, people didn't see the 2 days after the fight or whatever they do that.
2 days, yep.
Brandon looked pretty much like a skeleton. So that means he was trying, and he was trying, just couldn't do it. You know, it's not that we do it on purpose, but all the critics and all the people that are gonna continue to criticize is people that have never been in the ring, never been in the gym, have never fought, and we know what it is. They don't know behind the scenes. They don't know that Mikey was trying to make weight, and after he couldn't make weight, drank some liquid and everything, and he went back and had to throw up because he was just sick. He was sick. They don't know that he woke up this morning with blurry vision, double vision, and had to go back to bed, go back to sleep to get to recuperate again and get to the fluids. This morning he was feeling like that. They don't know Brandon doesn't need for 4 to 5 days before the fight to try to make weight. They don't know that. They don't and they don't know that I'm pushing him in the treadmill for an hour. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. You know, they don't know that. They don't see that. But they've never been in there before, and I don't blame them either. You know, maybe if I knew nothing, maybe I could say the same thing about football players or basketball players. You know, I get into those arguments with some of my kids about basketball players, but I don't know. I don't know what they go through. You know what I mean? Because that's not my sport. You know, boxing is a sport, and I know what they go through.
You think that's the downside of boxing fans always trying to criticize instead of embracing?
No, it actually is. It feels feels sad, especially when it happens to us, to our fighters. But it's part of boxing. It's part of the world. Not only boxing. I'm sure every sport has things similar to this. Maybe not every sport makes weight, but there's other situations where they get criticized and they get and they get a lot of people bad mouthing you. We could say hating on you. But if we gotta worry. We gotta worry when nobody's even mentioning our name.
Right.
Good or bad, they're mentioning our name. That means we're doing something.
That's right. And Brandon Rios is getting ready for the biggest fight of his life, man. Now we know he's going to be strong at 147, but how are you going to neutralize Pacquiao's speed and his movement and being a southpaw?
We got to know that, we're going in against a very fast fighter, but we also got to know that this fighter is already up there in age. This fighter just got knocked out. This fighter starts cramping up in the later round. Everybody knows that. It's not something that I'm making up.
Right.
But we're not seeing it like that. We got to prepare for the best Manny Pacquiao, and we already talked about it. Brandon and myself, we already talked about it. He's gonna listen to me, and we're gonna fight a little bit different. We're not gonna change his style. That's Brandon's style. Brandon loves to fight, but we're gonna add little things that people will see, and people will be surprised.
Right. And what are you going to get Nonito and his wife for the baby?
Well, I'm actually going to go this week, if not Monday, Tuesday, to Vegas, visit them. We got to sit down and talk and plan out not only the baby but also his future.
You gonna be the goddad?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Real quick, Robert, what do you just summarize real quick Mikey's performance tonight?
I don't want to say 100% because he wasn't 100%. But it was still awesome. It was awesome. It was unbelievable. I think it's one of his best performances against a great fighter, and could have been better if he hadn't gone through what he went.
How much support he was getting from the Texas fans?
Oh man, that's something that it's unbelievable. I expected good support, but I was in the locker room all night. Then when I come out and I see thousands of people, a stadium almost full with a fighter that's still not you know what I mean, not that real Margarito back in the days, Chavez, still not there, and getting that response. I know Texas is really good, but I didn't know how great it was going to be, and it was awesome.
What did it feel like to have your brother's name chanted while you
was him? You know what? It was awesome. It was unbelievable. We've been through that with other fighters, but my little brother getting that response, and then he was the main event, so everybody was here for him. I don't know how many local fighters we had, but it was still, he was the main event, and to see that response, that love that we, that we seen, it was just, something that honestly, I gotta be honest, I didn't expect. I thought it wasn't going to be that good. It was great.
It's funny you say that because when I heard it, we seen it, I thought superstar status, kind of like Brandon Rios in the Costa fight. It's that breakthrough performance. You feel the same thing?
I think now, I told the HBO guys, Max, and a couple fights before when Mikey wasn't champion yet. I said, look, guys, Mikey. That's when Max still said that all I trained was B-class fighters. I said, look, Max, with Mikey, you guys are going to talk about him 10 years from now, and you're going to have him in your top 10 pound for pound list.
Take a step back,